What's up, folks? This is Lamorne Morris. If you're curious as who I am, turn on the TV, damn it. New girl, amongst other things. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Okay. And when I'm not busy, when I'm not, saving the world and winning all kinds of fantastic awards, I'm watching The Boys. I'm listening to The Boys podcast. So make sure you do the same or I'll run you over on my dirt bike, on my mongoose.
You, get out of my house!
Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Well, I am Theodore K. Mullins. And Nick is my lover on the down low. Tell her, Nick. Tell her how it really goes down in apartment 4D. Whoa, why are you taking back your lamp?
I think you just answered that when you called it my lamp.
No, man, squatter's rights.
What's wrong? You still afraid of the dark?
What? No.
Because if you are, I'll leave this behind.
Okay, first of all, I'm not afraid of the dark. But if I were afraid of the dark, that would be a totally rational, adaptive evolutionary response.
Good night, Winston.
That's ridiculous. I'm not afraid of the dark.
Good night, sweetheart. Unless the monsters get you.
You can't talk to Cece because Cece, and Nick, they just won't work. Because I was talking to Nick. He said, Winston, I was like, what's up, Nick? He said,
What?
he said, she ugly.
He said what?
He said she looked like dang on meatball with hair.
That is a beautiful girl right there. Wow. Just say something to her.
Yeah, just say something to her.
Shawty, what that thing do?
No.
What was that?
Consequences. But they're almost here.
And welcome back to another episode of The Voice Podcast. My guest today is an Emmy Award-winning actor, voice actor, producer, writer, comedian, and podcast host. You may have seen and heard my guest in projects such as Winston Bishop in New Girl, Grandmaster in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, Bling in Sandy Wexler, Kevin in Game Night, Darren Morris in Valley of the Boom, Trog in Human Discoveries, Barbara Moe in NBA 2K20, Keith Knight in Woke, Daniel in Call Me Cat, Deputy Whit Farr in Fargo, Saul in Ghost, Peter in Unstable, Garrett Morris in Saturday Night, and many more. He's also co-host of the podcast, The Mess Around and The Morning After. So may I present to you the man, the myth, the motherfucking legend himself, who's also a fellow Chicagoan, Mr. Lamorne Morris. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, dude? It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
You too. It's a pleasure to meet the legend, fellow Chicagoan.
Let's go. Yeah, what an intro. It's so interesting when you're rattling off some of those things. I was going, wait, I did that show? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I forgot about a couple of those. Oh, man, I've been working.
You've done so many roles. It's like, wow, it's like a little career resume, like down like the timeline.
You know what's so funny is that when I first started as an actor, I had to make up a resume. I just lied. I just made up. This is before the internet was booming like it is now. So I would just like make up productions that you couldn't verify. I would say, hey, I played John in this movie, and I played just so I could so I could look like I was busy, and that's what a lot of actors were doing back in my day. So now that I'm happy the resume is real.
The resume is awesome. Your resume, like, well done, Lamorne.
Hey.
Very cool. So, Lamorne, what have you been up to? How's Lamorne doing? Anything new, exciting?
Man, he's doing well, man. Doing well. My daughter's 5, so full-time dad, which is great. It's a tough job, but it's very fun. It's very fun. And, I get a chance to work on some projects that she's happy about. I'm currently filming a movie called Jumanji, and she, yeah. And she's excited about that. She's super excited about it. A couple of animated things that I can't talk about just yet, but when they do, we'll talk again, and we'll talk about it on that episode. But I can't talk about it now. But she's super excited, and just staying busy. I have Spider Noir.
I'm excited. Robbie, you play?
Playing Robbie Robertson, and that comes out sometime in the spring. I want to say maybe May. I forget, but just kind of staying busy, dude. Staying busy.
That's cool. See, as a big Spider-Man fan, that's my favorite superhero. When I saw that you got announced, I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, dude, man, it's Spider-Man. Like, who doesn't? Even if I'm not playing Spider-Man, I want to be in it. Like I was happy. Like I would have been like, can I play like a truck driver? I don't care. Any superhero movie, I just want to like. I'll be the water boy. I'll be an assistant. I don't care. I just want to be involved in all things superheroes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you best believe when that comes out too, and when we do our second part, I'll print that as a picture too for the background. I obviously don't
Well,
have any now because it's not
yeah,
out yet.
it's not out yet, but but you will. They hopefully soon they start releasing, like real trailers and pictures and stuff like that because people are excited about it. I'm excited about it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now is it gonna be like a limited series? I'm just curious myself. Is it gonna be like a limited series? Do you know?
No, no, it's hopefully we go on and on and on.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
but you never know. We never know. I in a perfect world, we get 100 seasons.
That'd be crazy, but that'd be cool
Yeah.
at the same time.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we'll be very old, really old people by that point. The oldest people, they say we're pretty old and they'd like it. They like how old we I'm sorry.
That's a funny impression. I know you're
Yeah.
doing this.
Nobody's older than me, they say. Uh,
I was asking because if it's limited, because I know WandaVision was limited. That's why I'm asking if if that is.
yeah. No, I don't think this is. I know it's not limited. It's not a limited series. So
Ooh,
no spoilers, but it's, hopefully we keep
ooh,
going. Yeah.
that's cool. That's
Oh
really
yeah.
cool. And you got to work with Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry,
Yeah, bro, he's great.
Lamorne.
I mean, I mean,
I mean, that man's resume speaks for himself too. No offense, you know what I mean?
he's the GOAT. He's one of the greatest to ever grace our screens. He's 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 one of the coolest people I've ever worked with.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's giving. He's very giving. He loves giving you information. He talks about history a lot, old cinema, different things he pulls from. When he's breaking down a character, he can recall actors from the 40s and the 50s and
Damn.
different directors. And he's when you work with him, you realize you're not working hard enough. He's that good. Yeah.
So you can say he's a national treasure. Sorry, Daddy.
You had to do it. You had to do it. Damn you, Joe. You had to do it. No, that was pretty good. He is a national treasure. He
Yeah.
he really is. I remember one time we were sitting on set once and somebody was just staring at him and he could tell they were staring at him.
Oh my god.
And he took a beat and he just looked at him and he goes, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. That person was like, oh my God. They started freaking out.
He said that line.
Oh gosh, he is the best.
That's
He is
cool.
the best.
That's really cool. Now, what made you want to become an actor, and who's your biggest inspiration for acting? Like, what's the legends inspiration?
Um, what made me want to become an actor? I would say it was a culmination of things. In church I used to always get in trouble for mocking the preacher
Oh
when I
my
was
god.
little. Oh yeah, he was very funny. So I would just imitate him all the time. And I got asked to be in a church play and to play the preacher. And so just I did and people loved it. All the people at church were like, "You should really consider being an actor." And at that point I hadn't considered it. I To be quite honest, I wanted to be a sportscaster. I wanted to be yeah, I wanted to go in sports journalism and I loved Chicago sports and I thought that's what I would do for a living, just talk about sports. And but then in high school I got cut from the basketball team
Oh
and
my god.
most of my free time was spent playing basketball and I couldn't do that anymore. So I was trying to figure out what the alternative was and I knew I was funny and I knew that I had, I was personable and likable, I guess. And so, you know, thinking back to when I was a kid and being asked to be in church plays all the time, I said, let me see what's, here in high school if I could join a play. Let's see what happens if I see if I like it. And I loved it. Like I fell in love with it immediately. And yeah, that's kind of how I got started. That's where the bug hit me. And then I went to Second City, Chicago,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, and
That's
was
a good one.
studying theater at College DuPage
COD.
and
Sorry.
COD, College of Dreams. And Had to do it. Had to. I again, when something hits you the way it hit me, I was nonstop. Like that's all I wanted to do. And at the time, I still didn't know if I wanted to be TV actor or film or stage. I wanted to teach acting. I just thought, okay, great. I'll learn the craft. I'll do a bunch of plays, and then I'll teach. That's how I'll make money. That's how I'll support myself is teach. And I really thought about like that was I didn't care for money or for fame or anything like that. I just loved it. I just wanted to spend every day thinking about it, talking about it, studying it. But then opportunities kept coming, with theater. It's like, hey, we want you to be in this play. It's like, all right, I'll do the play. Hey, the person from Second City came and said, hey, we want you to come do an improv show. Okay. Now I love Second City. Now I love improv. When I'm there, they're saying, hey, you should, be on television. I'm like, really? Then you do a TV commercial. Do you do two TV commercials? And then people start recognizing you and you start to go, oh, this is pretty cool. Like, I get paid a little bit more than the teachers. Like, you mean this could be a career path? Because when you think about it, it's such a hard thing to accomplish that you never think you never think it'll happen to you. And what I tell a lot of younger actors and people in any profession really is that why not you? There's always an exception to a rule. Why can't you be that exception? Why you can do anything you want to do. Anybody can do anything they want to do. It's just who's willing to work the hardest to do it. And all that hard work that I was putting into being a teacher ended up being going into being on TV and in movies. I thought, oh, that's great. So that's kind of how it worked out for me. And I'd probably say inspirationally, Eddie Murphy.
Ooh, he's funny. I'm sorry, he's hilarious.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy is just everything to me. So it's like, yeah, Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx,
Going to listen.
yeah, Will Ferrell, Jim Carrey. I would say those are my core four. Probably Adam Sandler. I would put in there too. Yeah. So
Sandy Wexler, you got to work with. I'm just saying, you were on Sandy Wexler. I'm saying,
dude, I know. Do you know how weird that was going to set every day? It's like you want to just walk every day. I just want to walk up to him and hug him. Let's go, hi, man. You can't do that. People don't like to be hugged all the time, apparently. So I wanted to hug him. I still want to hug him all the time. I see him at events and stuff like that, and then I just come give him a big hug. I just squeeze him. Like, you're the Sandman, dude. You're the Sandman. So yeah, those are my inspirations, I would say.
it's cool. I think too. I read somewhere too. It was another inspiration for you. You the character Garrett, not character, but in real life, you played him, Garrett Morris.
Oh yeah. So when I was a kid, so Garrett was an actor on the show called Martin as well.
Oh, that's a classic. I'm sorry, that's a classic.
Yeah. So whenever Martin would go off, the credits would roll and it would say, Stan, Garrett Morris. And I would tell people that was my father. I'd be like, hey, that's my daddy. And they would go, that's not your daddy. Why are you poor? I go, well, he hasn't paid child support in a while. that's why we are broke. But his performance style was something that he was very unique. He was a one of one. Like no one performed the way he did. His movement with his body, his hands, and the way he wouldn't just point at you. He would point at you, man. Like he was like a little snake. And I definitely like stole from him. Obviously playing him in the Saturday Night Movie, you have to right there. You're stealing from the greats, and then I get a chance to play him, which is awesome.
Which is like, oh my god, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Can you imagine? And I got a chance to hang out with him a little bit and meet him and interview him, and I mean, those are the perks of the job right there. Meeting your heroes.
That is crazy. You're not related. You would think you would be Morris, but you're not related. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just crazy.
Not related at all. He likes to make the joke that he might be my father. Like, he's like, I owe your mama a call, man. She's got some explaining to do. Like, you just shut your old ass up. All right, that's the first curse where I'm not gonna curse again.
Are you sure you're not related in some way? Like you don't know, maybe like you are like a distant cousin or something. Are you sure you're not? Maybe you
I
are.
mean, it's possible. I mean, it's always possible. But him and I were talking about, some like our roots, and the roots go back, but they never connect. They never. It's far. Well, because you never know. There's always a Rolling Stone. There's always somebody that was out doing things they shouldn't have been doing. But it's hard to tell because he, New Orleans, and my family never went through New Orleans, and I forget where else they come from right before that, but we were trying to put it together, and there was no relation. There was no
That'd be
relation.
crazy though. That'd be really crazy.
We kind of look alike. I mean, you gotta be. There's gotta be something in there. There's gotta be something in there.
That'd be crazy. Never know.
Stranger things have happened.
Now, what is your favorite acting role you portrayed? All your roles. Your favorite role.
Favorite role. That one's tough because I had a lot of fun in a lot of different roles, but it's still I gotta go back to Winston on New Girl. That for multiple reasons because it's how I grew up there. My first big TV job, and I just learned how to perform there. Working with such a great cast. Starting with Zoe Deschanel, they're pros and they're really good at what they do. So I just like learned from them and had the most fun. Like we goofed around so much. Like you shouldn't be allowed to goof off the way we're a bunch of adults acting like children, and they loved it. Like, yes, let the kids keep playing. Let the kids keep playing. And so now, the longer you're in the business, the more professional people expect you to act. And I just remember going like, man, the good old days when we'd show up and just goof off, and and people love it. And nowadays it's so serious, and you try to keep that to build that same set like energy, and it's hard. It's really hard because everybody has to be on board, and not everybody is always on board to play around and goof off. On New Girl, that's all we did. That is even the directors, the executives, the people. It was like one big party, and I got lucky to be on that. So I'd probably say the Winston character is my favorite.
And you said you'd goof around. You wouldn't mess around. Another one. I'm sorry.
Oh. Sometimes the mess arounds were real, man. The mess arounds were real. Me and Hannah, we still do the mess around. You know what I mean? And if you watch the show, we still goof off a lot.
That was funny. I did see like you guys had like a clip on your Instagram where you like pretend the spider. I'm talking about.
Oh, that was my sister. I got her. I want to try something. I want to see if it works. I'm gonna do a little prank. Hey, Alicia, Leash, the tiniest of spiders. We'll send her up a wall.
How you doing? You look gorgeous.
So do you.
Leash, hold on, quick. Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I see it!
It's up. It's off. I'm just...
I'm so sorry, Alicia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It was never there. Gotcha, bitch.
That made me crack up every time I see it. It's like, oh my god.
She is. I'm scared because I feel like she's been plotting her revenge, and I don't know when to expect it. I don't know.
Is that her right there? Okay, I'm asking.
I mean, like when I walk in a room now, I like check the corners.
Who's behind that painting or picture?
Could be. What if this just came to life and like walked out? And like, oh fuck. Damn. Yeah. Like, what's that movie, The Ring?
Yeah, I was gonna say like the ring. Like, she comes out of the screen.
Yes.
No, run out.
Yeah, she comes out of this screen and walks into your screen. Mm-hmm. Surprise! Gotcha, bitch.
And then, are you able to say like a Winston quote if it's possible? Do you know any Winston?
Oh, there's a few, man.
There's a couple that crack me up too when I hear them. There's a couple I remember that's funny, but let's see if you remember.
God. Let's see. Um, one of my favorites is who am I? Who am I? Well, I am Theodore K. Mullins, and Nick is my lover on the down low. Tell him, Nick. Tell him how it really goes down in apartment 4D. That was, I think it was season 4 or something. I know, maybe season 2. But Nick had too many girls and they were fighting over him and it was causing a problem. And I had to pretend that I was his boyfriend to get them out of the house. So that was one of my favorites. David Wayne directed that one. He is a great director. He directed a movie called Wet Hot American Summer and a bunch of other stuff. But I remember him directing that and telling me, dude, just go for it. I don't care. Just make it up. Just see how far you can go with it. And there we go. And then you got that. So that was one of them for sure. There was one that we just talked about on the podcast that I forgot about, and I had a guy remind me of it. When I said, I think I made a, I said, I said something, and they're like, "What'd you say?" And I go, "Oh, that's not what I said. I said cheese is moldy, y'all. Let's stop and spit." Or something like that. And I forgot about that. I was like, that is so dumb. But we got away with it. Why? Do you have any?
I have two quotes. If you wouldn't mind saying them, I would laugh at like crazy. Just to let you know.
Look around.
Okay, so the first one is, oh god, I can't do as good as you, but Sade, what that thing do? What that thing do?
Oh yeah, I wrote that episode. Hey, Shotty, what that thing do? I used to say that to people. Hey, Shotty, what that thing do?
That makes me crack me up
Yeah.
every time.
They'd be like, what? I don't know. Sounds interesting. Do you like it? Can we go on a date?
Is that a scene or like a quote or when you were talking to Jess, Zoe, he
Mhm.
said she ugly. He said she looked like a dang old meatball.
Yeah, he said she ugly. Yeah, he said she looked like a dang on meatball with hair. Yeah. So dumb.
That makes me crack up every time. That's funny as well.
Oh man, yeah, I forget about those. That's why I like doing the podcast, the rewatch podcast, because you forget about so many of the things that you said or did, and it just kind of, you forget how silly you used to be. Yeah, well, those are the good old days.
Or another one was like when you said you were on your period. You told Schmidt. Do you
Oh
remember
yeah,
this?
I forget what did you have the quote?
I could play the clip if you want me to play a clip. I actually could pull it up quick.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
quick. With you man to man, you have to promise me you will not laugh. Look, you're not talking to Nick here. I'm talking to Schmidt. Schmidt, I think I'm getting my period. Okay, this is a real thing, okay? I looked it up on the internet. It's called sympathy PMS. Right now, apparently this is an affliction that men suffer from all the time. I know. Okay, I don't know how it happened, man. But somehow, I got on that woman's cycle of menstruation. And I got that menstruation inside of me. Winston, men can't get their periods. Where would they put the tampon? Hey, are you calling me stupid? You're doing it stupid, okay? You jack face, butthole. Forget it, I'm done. I'm getting it. Oh, jeez.
I get that menstruation inside of me is crazy.
That cracks me up too when Max or Schmidt says, "Where they put the tampon?"
Yes. Oh man, my favorite is when I was wearing green shoes and he said, "Winston, if those shoes are green, then what color are you?"
Oh,
And I went, "Huh."
or if you're colorblind.
Or if you're colorblind, yeah. What color do you think you are? And, oh, it's a good question. What am I?
Or another funny scene was like when Nick said about the lampshade and
Mhm.
it was, Afraid of the Dark, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah,
jumps, you said you scream.
yeah, yeah. Oh, the good old days.
Oh, thank you, Lamorne, for that. That was funny. I'm sorry. I needed.
Of course, man. Of course.
And then, are you able to also say a Deputy Wit Farr quote? Do you remember any of those? Remember those quotes?
Ooh, one of my favorites was a very, like a very serious moment. I think it was in the trailer too, and he said, he's talking with the Joe Carey character who plays Gator, and he says Gator just like shoots at his squad car, and he says to him, "Oh, I know you don't think they're coming, the consequences, but they're almost here." And he drives off. Like that's such a badass quote. It was so cool, man. And yeah, won an Emmy for it. That was one of those cool lines that every actor wants to have. And I remember we shot it until we got it right because it was so cold out there and there was so many elements happening which the timing had to be right and all this stuff and and we got it. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be perfect. And they used it because you never know what they're gonna use or not. And I was like, that's the take. That's the take. And then they used it and I went, yes. So yeah, that was my favorite. The consequences. Yeah.
That. And then you mentioned earlier, like you said, you want to do like broadcast. You have like you do have like a radio voice. I could see it. Lamorne, you do have a radio
Yeah. I
voice.
I like the microphone is my friend, I would say. I spend a lot of time, sitting right here doing the mess around podcast and have a studio out back where we do the Morning After podcast. So
I'm sorry, it's like one of the best podcasts.
oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna bring it back. We took a little hiatus because of work, and then so now we've got some pretty cool guests lined up. So, you'll see. We're gonna get back into the rhythm. And we're gonna try to get let's just put it out there. We're gonna try to get The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black. We're gonna try to get them all. We're gonna try to get them all on the podcast. So we'll see.
Cool beans. That's cool. That's really cool. I know you guys were doing things in LA. I wish you guys could bring it out here in Chicago. Like do like a little live.
We should. For a while we talked about it. We had started the process and then it just kind of fizzled out. We had started buying equipment for the Chicago house in Burr Ridge, and we were like working and traveling and it just and in fact when I moved out of the house, like my mom was helping me pack up and move and my brother they were handling the move for me. And my mom just told me, she said, she's like, hey, what do you want me to do with all your podcast equipment? Because she was here in my place in LA and I was looking around like, nothing. I'm keeping it. And she goes, no, all the podcast equipment in Chicago. I went, wait, what? She goes, remember you bought all that podcast equipment in Chicago? And I went, oh my God. I had bought it. We were ready and I completely forgot about it and came back here. And now I'm like, damn it. I got so much stuff. So she has all this. It's still there. So I could come back anytime and record. So, you got to come jump on, man. If we record in Chicago, you got to come pop your head in.
That'd be cool. I'm down. That'd be really cool. I was say your mom has her own podcast. That's why she's got the equipment.
That would be so funny if I never knew about it. And it's like until it's like the #1 podcast in the world. And I'm like, Mom, is that you? She's like, yeah, I'm in a Rolls Royce now.
I'm crazy. I'm down. That'd be cool. Though. Or you could even like film it. If you think about it, you could film like me like an episode at the Chicago Theater. I know they do a lot of podcasts there. I see.
Chicago Theater. We were going to do a live show in Chicago with Jake Johnson, I believe, once he's back in Chicago as well. And then we're going to have him as a guest and, any other like Chicago comedians or like different Chicago like celebrities that happen to be in town. We were going to definitely do it there. We were planning a small tour. We were going to do like a few Midwest dates and then some East Coast dates. And then I started shooting Spider-Man and then we kind of went south.
Well, there's a couple. Oh, sorry, I cut you off, Lauren. I was gonna say, there's a couple of Chicago people I know, like Jill Talley. Mm-hmm. She's the voice of Karen the computer. She was also, but her husband's Tom Kenny, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So and they always go to Chicago. Always go to Chicago. So if you need,
I thought he's from Chicago, right? Tom?
He's from New York, but he always visits Chicago because her family lives out here.
Oh, I see. So that's probably why he's always in Chicago. Okay.
So if you ever want them, because I've interviewed them both actually, but we're not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Did he do a SpongeBob voice?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's too good. That's too good. It's so funny. Tonight I'm going to a Christmas party that Seth MacFarlane is throwing. Yeah. And I'm like, I want so bad to just be like, please, dude, just please talk to me like Stewie. Please talk to me like Peter Griffin. Just, I don't care what you say. Please just do it. Like,
He
I'm like,
starts to talk like Stewie. You're like, oh my god.
yeah, yeah. Hi. Oh my God. I would freak out. And that's probably why he wouldn't do it. He'd probably have me escorted out of his house. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
It's cool. Well, that'd be cool if you ever come here for. I love doing one. That'd be cool.
Mhm. Yeah, man. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's silly. We just kind of sit around and goof off. We ask questions. We have like a bunch of what if questions, like, would you rather be stuck in a, stuck on a remote island for $1 billion, or I don't know, some weird scenario we'll put you through, and we debate it.
You always put on a good show. I love your podcast. Like
Thank you, man.
good stuff.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, we have some fun on that one. Me and my buddy Kyle. I love it when you get if actors are down to play. Because a lot of people take themselves too seriously and they don't want to do it. They're like, that's just my job. Leave me alone. You're like, dude, shut up. Shut up. Do the damn voice. Do the damn voice, man. And I love it when they say, okay. Because it's like, you're making someone, you never know how you affect someone, how happy you can make an individual just for 10 seconds. 10 seconds of your time. That's a story that I will tell. Like if Seth MacFarlane did Peter Griffin, I would tell that story until I was 100. Like I would. It's no sweat off his back. It took him 10 seconds, but that story will last a lifetime.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
you're like, oh my god, he did
Yeah.
the
Oh yeah. Like that woman when Nick Cage turned around and said, "I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence." I'm sure she still talks about that. Like
That's cool.
he probably forgot about it, but she's like,
Yeah,
so you never know how you can affect someone just with a small kind gesture.
true.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned Jake Johnson. Isn't he like also isn't he sadly a Cubs fan though? He should be a Sox
He
fan.
is. Yeah, he is a Cubs
We
fan.
gotta make him a Sox fan. I think Lamorne. We gotta confirm to a Sox fan.
I think that's doable.
Let's
It's
do
just have them do like free cheeseburgers, like or like free hot dogs. Jake will be like, "All right, I'm down. Sox for life. Let's go Sox." You just gotta entice him with something free. He'll say yes. Free cheeseburger, free hot dog. You'll find Jake. You'll find him there for sure.
Did you see we actually got the first overall pick? The White Sox did. We got the first.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Any cool prospects coming up that you know of?
I know there's like a big shortstop. He's got like a very unique name. It's a first name I've never heard anybody name their kid. That's all I
Oh
remember.
yeah.
Very unique name.
Oh man.
So
Well, hopefully he's good.
that'd be cool.
Oh yeah. My first ever commercial was a White Sox commercial.
Oh yeah, I think I've never seen that before.
Yeah, with me and Paul Konerko.
Oh, Paulie, number 14.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the GOAT, the greatest Sox player of all time.
Yeah, that '05 White Sox team.
Dude, unreal. Unreal. And that's all because of me. I like to take full credit for that. They never give me any credit, but World Series champions, thanks to me, they never give me credit. I'll take the credit, but they never give it to me. World Series champs, that's what they say. That was a fact, actually. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
No, can you walk me through the audition process? How do you get the role of Winston and Deputy Whitfire? How do you get those roles? Curious.
The 15 auditions for New Girl.
15 auditions. New.
15. That's crazy because originally I was reading for Coach.
Oh,
And
okay.
they ultimately ended up going the whole series of events that happened, but they ultimately went with Damon Wayans Jr. because I had to leave and go and I couldn't accept the job because I had a different show on CBS that offered me the job first.
Mm-hmm.
I took that job. Damon wasn't able to continue after the first episode. So
Yeah, because you were in the first one, but you came in the second one. That makes sense.
that's right. And so then they brought in they created a new character, and then I had to keep auditioning to play that character. And then that was Winston. And so so that's how I got the role. It was just traditional auditioning, but just way more than you should. it's typically 2 or 3. I mean, damn, 15. I was like, I basically work here, don't I? At this point, the security guard every time I drove up to the studio would go, "Hey, bro, you good? Just go on in." And then he'd be like, "You ain't get the job yet?" I'm like, "I'm working on it, man. I'm really working on it." And finally, I got the job. And so yeah, the rest is history. And for Whit Farr, that wasn't so traditional. That one, they wanted me to audition originally, which I was more than willing to do because it was a character that no one had seen me play before. And but then Noah Hawley, the creator and writer, wanted to see me. He wanted to meet me first.
That would be. I'm sorry. I'd be scared being the creator of the whole thing.
Man, was I? I was super nervous. So I just started asking him a bunch of questions about the character, as if I was auditioning him, you know. And by the end of the conversation, he said, I usually have a pretty good feeling about these things. So the role is yours if you want it. And I said, I'll think about it. And I went, fuck yes. Okay, that was number 3. That was the third. So I was like, please, yes, I'll do it. And yeah, so I was actually preparing the audition, but didn't have to audition, which was great, which was absolutely great because who knows? Preparing the audition was way different than it was playing the character. I would have been a whole different character auditioning, and I probably wouldn't have gotten the job. So I'm glad I got offered. So I had more time to fully develop and work through the kinks of who that character was, and yeah, and the rest is history. That's how I became Whit Farr, and a lot of training went into that too. Weapons training, learning how to use guns and all that stuff. Like I had never, not dealt with weapons like that before. So being on the show, I got Navy SEALs to teach me how to use weapons and like all this tactical stuff. And so yeah, that one was that one, I learned more doing Fargo than I've probably learned on any other job because a lot of training went, and a lot of training that I apply to my life now. Um, just safety and security and having a kid, making sure your house is good, like the sheriff used to come by the house when we were going to go train, and he would like tell me like make sure this door is locked, make sure that you have a weapon over here just in case somebody breaks in on that side of the house. I'm like, holy crap, dude! Had my house booby trapped like Home Alone, like 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 window opens and a sledgehammer flies through. I was like, oh, this is great. This is a very secure home now. Thank you, sheriff.
Well, just think it was all worth it. You got the Emmy, which is
Dude, that is crazy. That's crazy. I'm still when I think about it, when you saying it, I'm going, I did, didn't I? That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool.
do you have your Emmy in the room you're in right now? Do you have it on you?
If you give me 10 seconds, I can go grab it.
I would love to see. I'm sorry, Lamorne. Sorry. Sorry, Lamorne, to ask you that. I just think it's cool.
No,
So-
dude.
oh my god.
So Jimmy Kimmel sent
Okay.
me a little afro, a clown afro to put on the head of the Emmy.
I was wondering what that.
It's specifically designed for the Emmy. It's like a little afro, a little clown afro. But yeah, this is it, dude. This is it.
That's so cool. I've never seen one. I'm sorry, I've never seen one of those. That's so cool.
Man, it's heavy too. Like it's a real trophy.
And you see your name. That's so. It says your name, Lamorne
Yeah.
Morris. Dude, that's so cool. Lamorne, that's so cool.
Dude, this was the coolest night of my life because they give you a trophy. They give you a blank trophy when you get back there. There's a table of them, and they say just pick the one you want. Right?
Oh my
They
god.
pick it, and then they send you to another room. It's like a big party where they're engraving. Like they already have the things engraved for you, and then they like put it on there for you, and you watch the process of the trophy getting made. You're like, oh, that's cool. Like that's so cool, dude. So yeah, it's one of the coolest days of my life. And I was with my mom during that process too, so it was fun to see her. We danced and partied, and it was cool to see her kind of like let her hair down and just have fun because she never really does that. She never really gets to go out and you know, do that type of stuff. So it was fun to see her,
Nice.
meeting all these celebrities and stuff and her getting excited. That was pretty cool.
I hope you're not mad at me asking you to show me that. That is so cool. That's so
Dude,
cool.
no, of course. I usually have it right here. What I used to do when I used to do like interview people and we talk about acting, I would just occasionally go like this. Excuse me. Anyway, and then we keep talking. And I'll go just 1 second, 1 second. Just go back there. Whew. Yeah. Where were we?
Favorite new girl character other than Winston?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough just because oh my gosh, because they're all great. I would probably say we're going to go with an obscure answer. I'm going to go with Outside Dave.
Really? I'm sorry, but really?
Every Steve Agee, every time he's on, which is rare, but he's in his quick scenes, they're always so stupid and funny. And it's so like it just reminds you we're not playing in real life. Like he shows up and he just does something so dumb, so weird. He's in the most random of locations and I'm like that to me it's what adds to a television show because you have your core five people and the fans know what to expect from each of those characters. But then every once in a while you throw a curveball in there like Outside Dave just to remind you that we're not playing in real life. And that Outside Dave is my favorite character. Like
Outside,
if you told me, hey, I want you to guest star on a show, it would have to be a character like that. Like where I come in and do something so dumb and then you never see me for a few episodes. Pop up again here and there. Like, yeah, let's do that.
were we calling him outside Lamorne? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Probably, probably backyard Morris. I'm always in your backyard. What? I don't know. 'Cause I thought it was my backyard, but it's not.
You could be sniffing the grass or picking the weeds. Oh,
I know.
that's so
Just making sure the soil is good. Bye, y'all. I leave.
Would you be willing to come back and portray Winston again if they asked you?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. It's a fun character. Winston was like, man, I like I said before, it was so fun. I even try to find Winston isms in every character I do. Like I just even right now filming Jumanji with some of the new girl producers that are working on Jumanji that I wanna like I started getting reminded of how free I used to be. And so now on Jumanji it's a you might see a little Winston in some of it. So really excited for folks to see it because I'm having fun doing it. And if New Girl ever came back or a spinoff or something, like I would play Winston in a heartbeat. Yeah.
I keep hearing it might come back. I keep seeing articles. But
Yeah, they're teasing it a lot, but it's not we want it to. Let's just say we want it to, but there's so many moving parts. There's so many things that have to go right. Like Jake Johnson not being greedy, you know. Like if Jake Johnson wasn't greedy, then we'd be there, but he's so greedy. It's him. He's the holdoff. It's Jake. So if I were you, I would just make sure you message him and spam him. And tell your friends to spam him and say, Jake, please don't be a holdout. You can curse at him too. He likes that.
he's a Cubs fan, that's why.
I know,
Greedy.
dude. I know. What I should do is have like Cubs players message him. That would be the best. Like, Jake, we heard you were the real asshole who didn't want to who didn't want to play ball. What's going on with you, bruh? So I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see.
And then you mentioned Jumanji. Weren't you also in one of the Jumanjis? Are you playing the same character?
Same character. So I'm in the last Jumanji, the one that it's right after the credits. So the
Okay.
credits start to roll. Like if you pay attention, like the credits will roll, and then you would see that my character walks in and he touches the video game.
So that's why you're in there. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why I'm in the next one. So, you know, it's not a Not a bad job. Not a bad, not a bad role to take. I remember when I first was playing the role, I said like, I got when we were reading it, I'd asked if I could play that character, and they were like, "Why do you want to play the repair guy?" And I was like, "Because I got a feeling the repair guy is gonna be in the next one." I was like, "Duh! All the rest of the characters are taken. I can't play the Rock." Like, wait,
Oh,
the Rock's already playing the Rock, So, got lucky. I got lucky.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really. I'm
Mhm.
excited. I'll watch it. Anything with Lamorne in it, banger.
Dude, let's go, man. You gotta tell the people, dude. Let the people know. Let the people know it's gonna be good.
Everybody, anything with Lamorne Morris in it is going to be good. It's going to be a classic. It's going to be a banger.
Th-
Legendary.
Let them know, dude. Come on, man. They sleep on your boy, dog. Tell them to wake up.
If you were really on an island, what three famous people, dead or alive, would you be stranded on an island with? Curious.
Ooh, on an island. Jesus,
Jesus. Okay.
for sure. Because if you're stranded on an island, there's so much water there that he could turn into wine. And I'd be like, yeah, dude, let's drink, which would be great. He's so wise. I would love to just, be in the mist. Ooh, what's Jesus talking about? What's Jesus up to? Let's do that. So Jesus, I'd say LeBron James. I'm a big LeBron James fan. And I would probably say, oh my gosh, Zoe Kravitz.
Is
That
that your
could be
girl or something? You like her or something?
well because we're on an island and she's drop dead gorgeous, dude. We're on an island, man. We're on an island. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna get lonely, and I'd rather her be lonely with me.
Are
Yeah,
you saying that thing if you know Shawty, what that thing?
yeah. I'm telling you, man. Well, no, then I gotta switch my lineup because if she's on the island with me, Jesus, and LeBron, like I'd be her third option. She'd be like, "No, dude." She's like, "I'm going with Jesus, obviously." Like, what? All right, let me switch this up. Zoe Kravitz, uh, Beyonce, and who else? Who else? Zoe Kravitz, Beyonce, and oh my gosh, dude, that's a tough one. Ooh, I would go. I'd probably go Martin Luther King. Nope, because she'd go Martin Luther King first. I just
If
don't.
you just name another girl. You have three girls in you. Come on, it's a win. Lamorne, come on.
I know I'm gonna have to name it. I'm gonna have to name another girl. Zoe Kravitz, Beyonce, and what's the? I'll probably try. I'll go Dua Lipa. I think Dua Lipa's pretty cool, right?
I'm not gonna say something, but I would say it, but I'm not gonna say it.
What? Go. Wait.
That would actually be freaky if you know what I mean. Lamorne.
She would be. Does she look like that to you? She think so?
Yeah,
Let's
don't you think so?
go.
Come on, Lamorne.
Let's go. Why you think I put her on the list? About to get weird. What did you think? Come on now.
You talk on the morning after.
Yes. Yes. Man, I got it. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. Zoe, Dua Lipa, and Beyonce. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good time. Definitely a good time.
So you locking that in?
Am I locking it in? Am I locking it in? Lock it in, Lamorne. Lock it in. I'm trying to lock it in, but I feel like I'm leaving somebody off. I feel like I'm leaving somebody off that list, and I don't want to lock it in, but I'm going to lock it. I'm gonna lock it in.
You won $1 million. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in, and I get $1 million. Damn, okay. I can't spend it because I'm on an island. But yeah, I'm locking it in.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now this,
Who's yours?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough. You
You
gotta
gonna
be like.
put you gonna put me on this hot seat, and then you ain't gonna tell me who your
I can
three
tell you
is?
my celebrity crushes. I can tell you that, Lamorne. That
Oh, yeah,
would.
who are they?
I actually interviewed my one of my celebrity crushes, and she knows it too. And she teases me on it all the time.
Really? Who was it?
Nikki Glazer, the comedian.
Oh, she's the best.
She's awesome. She's really
Oh.
her and I are tight. Not like that.
Dude, she is the best. That's a good one. Oh, okay. I might, yeah. Well, that's your crush. I'm not gonna put her on my island. But yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, she's funny. So that's like a double threat right there. Damn. Well, I got
she's
Beyonce.
on.
Beyonce's a great singer. So and Dua Lipa. All right, cool. No, I'm good. I'm good. None of them are
She's
funny,
on
but
there. And my other celebrity crush that she follows you. It's like, what the fuck? No offense, but you know what
who?
I mean. Catherine McNamara. You know who she is at all?
Oh my God, that's so. I know both Nikki and Catherine.
Catherine's one of my other celebrity crush. She makes me
Dude,
blush.
dude, she's a friend of mine. She was on my podcast. She was on the morning after.
I think she's really hot. So sorry.
She is. I know she is. Everybody knows she is. Did you ever watch The Flash?
Yeah.
Yep.
She plays Arrow's daughter, Mia Smoke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. Yeah. No, she's great. She's great. I'm gonna tell her.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell her, dude.
I really liked her in it was a back when it was in Kicking It. It was like a Disney show, and
Hmm.
Girl versus Monster. That was in 2013. So
Oh wow.
I liked her when I was really young.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wait, how old are you now?
24.
Oh my God, dude. You liked her when you were a kid, bro. You were
Oh,
a kid.
sorry, she's still.
You ain't know nothing about that. You were a child.
Those are
Oh.
probably those ones. Yeah, I like blondes. Like, let's go. It's funny. I told Nikki that she was asking me what girls do I like, and she's like,
Hmm.
"You must like blonde girls, man."
Yeah. You like, yeah, I do. What's up, Nikki? Here is my address. Show up. Be blonde.
It was funny. I kid you not. So she came to Chicago Theater, Nikki. She got me
Mhm.
tickets backstage to see her and all that stuff.
Oh
Right.
wow.
So I got tickets to the show, and I didn't know on the side of me, sitting next to me, was
Mhm.
her guy and her
Oh yeah.
mom. I get up, and they see me. They're like, "Aren't you Joe Zito?" I'm like, "What the hell?" you know. And I was
Dude.
like, "Yeah, I got nervous. You never know." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." Oh, Nikki talks a lot of good things about you. I'm like, "What the hell?"
Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a little while. I was filming a movie recently in St. Louis and
He lives
the
out there.
streets, well, here's the thing, the streets were packed and I was like, what is going on in St. Louis? And then as I'm driving through the traffic, I look up on the marquee, it said Nikki Glazer tonight. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. It was like a sold out show in some big theater. And then I DM'd her and I was like, hey, I might come check out your show. And Nikki never responded.
I'm gonna see it right now.
Hey, dude, that's awesome.
She's cool.
That's awesome. Yo, I could tell. I could tell.
She's cool. So that's what I wanted to show you, sir.
No, it's all good, dude.
You
It's all
okay?
good.
So,
I'm pissed.
what happened?
I'm pissed, dude, because
Oh.
Nikki never took a picture with me.
Sorry,
God damn it, Joe!
no, she's funny though. She's cool.
No, she's the funniest. She's the funniest.
Hosting the Globes again this year. Did you see that too? Coming up in 2026.
Oh, well, she's probably her and Ricky Gervais, the best hosts.
I think she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you can't go wrong with one of those two. That's it. And she should host it forever.
She's funny. I'm sorry. She's hilarious.
She's flawless. Yeah.
And before the next question, I was actually asking. You said you like LeBron. You like
Mhm.
the Bulls. So is MJ not the GOAT? I'm curious now. You got me puzzled now. More.
Well, MJ is not the GOAT to me,
Ooh. Okay.
but I love the Bulls.
Okay. Who's the GOAT?
Le-
LeBron. I'm like
LeBron James. LeBron James is the GOAT. I think Michael Jordan had a higher height. Like he soared like his, I mean, 6 for 6 in the finals. So that 6 year span is unmatched. But then LeBron had a longer span of being dominant. He didn't
True.
win every time, but to get to the finals 10 years in a row or 8 straight years and then go 10 out of 11, it's like, that's crazy to me. That is, that's nuts. And I don't think people appreciate how crazy that is. And, you know, to win half of them, or out of that, to win four of them is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good, especially with a lot of those teams he was carrying nobodies. And then people forget about the injuries and all this stuff that kind of set him back. But even still, you know, pass first guy who's the all time leading scorer. It's like that's that's good on fewer shot attempts than Michael Jordan. He shot the ball less but scored more. And then, so, no, well, that's for another day.
Imagine if those two were in the current NBA on the same team. Now that would be
game over. No one would win. No one would. No one would ever win another game. It's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah, Jordan's a killer, dude. Like to me, he's the second greatest player of all time. But also, I can't argue that he's not as good as LeBron. It's just my preference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's Michael Jordan. Let's just be honest. But I'm a LeBron guy. So
You see the Thunder are doing good this year? They're like,
dude, they're gonna be the greatest team of all time. It looks like.
Like, what the hell's going on here?
Like, are they gonna lose another game ever?
Like, what the hell?
They've only lost once, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like 26-1 or something crazy.
How the hell? Sorry, but how the hell?
Dude, that's nuts. I don't see any other teams. I think it's kind of like obvious they're going to win the championship this year, which makes a boring season. I'm like, oh, well, we know who's going to win this year, so we'll just watch and wait for the inevitable. Unless you're an OKC fan. If you're an OKC fan, then it's great. But if you're not an OKC fan, you're like, I'm just waiting for my team to lose. Waiting for my team to lose to the Thunder. They're really good.
My buddy actually plays with the Thunder. I don't know if I told you that too, Lamorne.
Really? Who?
He got drafted this year, number 15, Thomas Sorber, because he went to Georgetown.
Really?
You know who he is?
Dude, no, but that's sick.
Yeah.
How's he liking it?
He says it's like, it's like all the pressure he feels like is on them.
Yeah. Dude, give him my congrats. Yeah, I have a few friends in the league, and a lot of my friends are retired now. But basketball is my life, dude. It is my life. I have Mac McClung was here recently, just dunking in my backyard.
Was he also he was with the Bulls for like a quick second?
Quick second.
Why did I do it to him? Why did I do him like that?
I don't know, because he's so good.
He is
so good. I'm like, what's happening here? They show him in the summer playing with the pros, and he's just dominating. And you're like, G League. It's like he's playing against high schoolers.
Yeah.
And NBA, they always cut him. Like, oh my gosh.
He's also a slam dunk champion. I'm not mistaken, isn't he? Also like a slam.
3 times.
3 times, yeah. Like, what the?
And they want him to come back again, and he's just like, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's embarrassing how good he is, and they're like, no, he's I don't know what the thing is. We'll see.
The Bulls should do the Bears did a video with you. The Bulls should do a video with you. That'd be cool. That would.
Then maybe they'd win.
Yeah, think of.
Then Josh Giddey would be the MVP. Kevin Huerter's on the team, right? Yeah, Kevin Huerter would lead the league in 3-point shooting.
And maybe they're throwing the Thunder. Think about maybe they would. You never know.
They could. I think Josh Giddey is on his way. I truly think he's on his way to being like, in 10 years, he's going to be like top 10 in the league, probably top 5 in the league. I think he's that good. But we'll see.
Do you like Matas Vasulis? I don't know if I butchered his last name.
Matas Vasulis. I don't know, to be honest with you. Sorry, Matas. Sorry. Maybe. I like Vooch. I think Vooch is great.
I miss Bobby. Do you like Bobby Portis?
Bobby Portis is so good. So me and my friends have this running joke about Bobby Portis. Say Bobby Portis looks and dresses like an actor who was put in a movie to play a basketball player.
I can see that.
He looks like an actor where they're like, he's a star player on the team. He's got the arm sleeves on. He's got the shirt underneath. He's got all the right gear on, like somebody dressed him to play basketball. But he happens to be really good in real life. But that was always the running joke. Like Bobby Portis looks like an actor who was supposed to be good at basketball.
So you're a fellow basketball fan. That's cool.
Dude, it's my I'm trying to go, I want to go to a Bulls game this year. I want to so bad. I just got to come back at some point and see. But we'll see.
Cool beans. Now, if you didn't go into acting, what do you think your career would have been? And do you have any other hobbies and interests?
If I wasn't acting, it'd be writing, whether it be journalism, sports journalism, or movies. Because I just love entertainment in any facet, you know. So it would probably be one of those two things. And like I said earlier, teaching acting. But if we're staying away from acting, it would be writing, I would say, and probably in the sports world. Now, I wish it were like playing a sport. That would be cool. I wish I was like good at golf or good at basketball, like like elite level good to the point where I could be a pro. Then it would be that. Or opera singer. That'd be so cool if I was an opera singer. No one would expect it.
Do you have any hobbies? Anything you like to do in your free time?
Oh, yes. It's golf now. To be honest, it's I picked it up maybe like 6, 7 months ago, and I become addicted because I'm not good, and I'm like, how do I get better? And all the old heads, they go, you got to just keep playing. You got to keep playing, young man. That's all you got to do. They get every day, every day. I'm like, every day. I have a family. How am I gonna go every day? Like, welcome to the life. So I would, yeah, it'd be golf is my new hobby right now. To be honest with you, it's whether I'm playing full rounds or if I'm at the driving range, just practicing. Even in my backyard, I just start just putting, and, here and there whenever I could. I try to get my daughter involved, but she's not having it. Um,
You better be careful. She might hurt you with that golf club. Just
oh,
saying.
she thinks everything that looks like that is a sword. So she thinks,
Yeah,
oh, must hit someone with. I'm like, no.
yeah, be careful.
Yes, we're really careful. But she has the little toy ones, the little plastic ones that are like, wiffle ball types. So,
You want any nut shots? Sorry, I do.
bro, like, oh my God, whenever we're napping together, like, I have to like guard myself because she kicks and headbutts and hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
screw that.
Oh my God, the amount of times she's hit me in the nuts. I'm like, oh my, like, you gotta sleep with your back to her just so you don't get clocked. Yeah. So if she had you gotta keep the golf club away from her right now because she thinks it's a sword still.
And I was gonna say a funny joke. You said if she kicks you, she doesn't want any siblings. That means if you know what
I
I
know.
mean.
Yeah. She's like, no more kids. I'm your only one.
Do you have any? These it's like all one question. Favorite movies, shows, band arts, type of music, and food. Your favorites, your personal favorites.
The Matrix is my favorite movie.
Really?
The Matrix. Oh my God, I love The Matrix. That's my favorite movie. It's not even close. I would say if something were to come into a close second, it would probably be Tropic Thunder or Training Day. But The Matrix is definitely number one. Favorite food, steak. I like a good steak. It's simple, you can't really mess it up unless you overcook it, and then you messed it up. But like a really good steak, it's probably my favorite food. Only problem is you can't eat it everywhere. Like you can't be on the road. Like let me grab a quick steak, eat it while you're driving. That's
Oh,
it's not practical. So, but yeah, I'd probably say that. You said bands?
bands or artists and type of music. Like, what do you like to listen to? What's on your playlist? I guess. You know,
It's kind of it's kind of all over the place. My playlist is a mixture between like hip hop, like Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. Lil Wayne and Eminem are my two favorites, I want to say. But I've been listening to a lot of Central C, like this UK rapper, and yeah, listen to him a lot lately. And then Young the
Dua
Giant,
Lipa, say.
love
Sorry.
Dua Lipa, we love Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, Triple Lipa, Quadruple Lipa. No, I like Young the Giant and Cage the Elephant. Those are two of my favorites. And Death Cab for Cutie. I've been listening to them for years, for like so long. So, and I love Mumford and Sons too. Um, but if we're starting off, is definitely Lil Wayne, and we got to start Lil Wayne. If I could only have one artist like on an island type of deal, it would be okay. We start with Lil Wayne, maybe Michael Jackson, but it's got to be Lil Wayne. And everybody else is like close second, third, fourth, fifth. Um, who else? What else? That was it. Food.
You missed shows, TV shows you like? Would you like
Oh
to watch?
man, I loved Breaking Bad when that came out. Oh, Breaking Bad was like appointment TV. I used to obsess over it. The Boys.
Ooh, I'm
Oh my
excited for
god.
season 5. Unless I know they're on season 5.
Yeah, dude, The Boys. I love that show. And I'd say, I mean, there's a lot. TV is obviously the field that I work in, so it's you consume so much. But 30 Rock, I would say, is probably my favorite TV comedy uh ever. It would be that or Martin, I would say.
Oh, that's a good show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Martin or and 30 Rock are those shows, and then I'd say on the drama side, it's like Breaking Bad, The Boys. Um, oh man, so many good shows, dude. So many good shows. Game of Thrones was epic. Succession was epic. Um, yeah, I'm gonna rock with those. I'm gonna rock with those for now. I never got a chance to watch like Sopranos and things like that, but or The Wire. I want to watch some of those old shows again and see how they hold up. But yeah, those are mine.
I'm shocked you didn't say Beverly Hills Cop. You mentioned you like Eddie Murphy. That's it. That's,
Yeah, I do love Beverly Hills Cop, but it was kind of like during my younger days. And Eddie is my favorite of all time. So in those like top five of favorite comedies, it would be like Coming to America. I'd probably say
ooh, that's a
is
good.
yeah. So I could argue that that's my second favorite movie. Um, but it, I could argue that that is my actually my second favorite movie, in front of Training Day maybe, but number one is still The Matrix. It's just it's The Matrix, you know. And Eddie is the king. So
Like that. And also, you like the Bears. I would say if the Bears go to the Super Bowl, we should get some tickets. Keep me in mind for tickets. That'd be cool.
oh, for sure. I need to go to just a regular season game. Wait, when's the season? When's their last game for the season for the regular season?
Coming up, I think we're on the third to
Coming up.
last week. They're facing the
Yeah,
Browns this week tomorrow. Facing the Browns
yeah.
tomorrow.
Um, damn. I might be. Well, if they get to the Super Bowl, I got you, bro. If they get to, I got you. Man, that'd be something.
All because of Lamorne Morris, right? Lamorne, because of
Listen, I'm the hero. I am their savior, and they need to admit to that. You know, I'm their
now,
leader.
now, what advice would you give younger people when we go into acting? What's the Legends advice? Yeah.
Take class. Take classes. And, you know, a lot of people think that they have this gift, which they probably do, because some people are just charismatic and, you know, the camera loves them and they adapt quickly to the environment so they know how to play whatever. Take class. You know, just because you learn all the things you need to learn. There's also an etiquette on set. There's techniques you need to have. There's things you need in your toolbox in order to just like get through the day and make and make the most out of your character. And I feel like that's lost on a lot of a newer generation of people who don't go to class. I think it's just important to do, and you're also building camaraderie with other folks, with other people who are at your skill level, and you grow up together to become the new generation of our business. And you learn together and you're friends and you create together and then there you go. You know what I mean? And I think it's really important for people to go to class. So that would be my number one bit of advice. And I tell it to people all the time. Go to class. And if you can, sleep. You gotta have sleep. Your brain needs to function. If you're going to be going through these emotional roller coasters on set, whatever your character is going through, your body doesn't know that you're acting. You're physically dealing with it. You know what I mean? So if you have to cry in a scene, your body thinks you're sad because you're
Hmm.
pushing yourself to be that way. And it's draining. It's exhausting. And people don't sleep enough where they become assholes and they become real pieces of shit. You meet some actors who are just dicks and you're like, go to sleep, bro. Just take a nap, man. Like this will help you. I promise you. Drink some milk and go to bed. So class and sleep is what I tell actors.
And drink some milk. You said milk too, so
Yeah, drink some milk. Get your bones strong. If you want to be Tom Cruise, if you want to jump off a building, get your bones strong.
be a crazy motherfucker. No way, I couldn't
Oh
do that.
yeah, I know. There's no way, bro. I had to do a stunt Jumanji the other day. It was very basic, and I was like, mm-mm. I don't know how Tom does this. Mine was really easy, and I was like, Tom jumps off of buildings. Like he jumps like off the tallest building in the world. He'll like parachute off of it. Like what a psycho! But that's why he gets paid $150 million every time he does it. Sheesh.
Would you be willing to come back on for a part two? Answer some fan questions in the future? Would you be willing to come
In the
back
future,
on?
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
For sure. Get the questions. Get the questions together. I got you, bro. Sorry it took this long in the first place.
Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah, sorry it took so long. Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
honor to finally have you on too. After so
Yeah.
schedules, what to give you.
I know, right? Dude. But man, this is great, bro. This is great, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now,
Thanks. Go ahead.
I would say thank you. Sorry about that. I would say before my last question, do you have any questions?
Um, questions. No, I mean, as I love what you're doing, definitely love what you're doing, and you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Um, so I feel like this is the field that you want to be in. Besides podcasting, what else would you say you'd want to do?
I actually, what I like to do too is I like to try to write 10 pages of a script every day. I like to write. Thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like to write like at least 10 pages of script every day. That's my goal. It might sound crazy, but
That's not crazy. That's very efficient and very good. Yeah,
thank you.
as a writer myself, I wish I could do that. I'm like, man,
Imagine we wrote like a script together. We like make like a
dude,
big show or whatever. That'd be cool.
man, you know how hard it is for me to. Like, you said 10 pages. I'll sometimes sit down and write an idea, and an hour later, I'll be like, I have two ideas. Like,
That's what my brain is too. Like I got like this idea, and I got this idea. It's like,
yeah.
you know what I
Sometimes it's
mean?
hard to just lock in, man. It's hard to lock in. But acting is my thing right now. So I'm busy doing that and I'm okay with it. So once things slow down, I might start writing more. But 10, that's great. That's great, man. 10 is you're ahead of the curve for sure.
Thank you.
But yeah, I guess that's the question I had. But yeah.
Yeah, I've cast you also as the lead. We can make you the lead character in a movie.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Is there anything you like to promote and shout out that the viewers could check out?
Yeah, just shout out to the Morning After podcast, the Mess Around podcast. Just please go ahead and tune in on the Mess Around. We got our Patreon going. So for all those folks, we have some unique and different perspectives on the Patreon. So go ahead and check those out. And yeah, stay tuned for Spider Noir. Mark your calendar sometime in the spring, in May, I believe. But yeah, Spider Noir, it's coming at you and it's gonna be good. Yeah.
I'm excited. And do you want to tell people where they can find you on social media? Okay.
Yeah, you can find me on OnlyFans and no, I'm kidding. No, not OnlyFans. I don't have that. You can find me.
That's for the island. I'm kidding.
That's for the island. Oh, dude, like, they get paid while on the island. Let's do it. They get you can find me on Instagram at Lamorne. Yeah, at Lamorne on Instagram, Lamorne Morris on X. And yeah, that's TikTok. You can find me at Lamorne. Go ahead, shoot me a note, shoot me a message. I try to respond as much as I can. And yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Ooh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you again, Lamorne, for the awesome, amazing time. It was an honor chatting with you to finally, like you said, get you on here. Thank you.
Of course, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, let's see how long you keep. Let's see how long you keep the White Sox. I guarantee if Jake goes on here, you're gonna put up a Cubs. Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare put up a Cubs.
I'll purposely leave the White Sox thing just for him.
Yeah, leave the White Sox up there. You can get rid of the other stuff, but leave the White Sox up there.
Oh, what I could do here, I could print a picture of the Cubs logo. Wait for it. Put an X on it.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. Well, good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Good talking to you, man.
Thank you. Have a great day, mate. Stay awesome, and Lamorne, you stay awesome, okay?
You as well. Well done, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate you.